Professor Whitty, one of the world's biggest female celebrities, Nicki Minaj, has today publicly linked the coronavirus vaccines to impotence. Now, she's got 8 million followers on Twitter. Many of them are young people. The young people you're suggesting should get vaccinated. What would you say to them, and how concerned are you by public comments like that from public figures?
So there are a number of myths that fly around with varying, some of which are just clearly ridiculous and some of which are clearly designed just to scare. That happens to be one of them. That is untrue. My own strong suggestion, if I may, to media present and not present, is repeating them in public actually just gives them credence, which they don't need. They're untrue, full stop. If you think about where we are actually overall, and this is a slightly longer answer to your question because I think it's a very important one, the great majority of people are getting vaccinated. So the great majority of people are ignoring these myths. And if you talk about people in their 50s and 60s and 70s, you're talking about over 90% of people getting vaccinated, and very few people actually are actively, in a sense, in the anti-vaxx group. There are a group of people who've got strange beliefs, and fine, and they make their own choices, and in a sense, also fine. Adults are allowed to make their own choices, however strange. That is a basic principle of medical ethics, actually. But there are also people who go around trying to discourage other people from taking a vaccine which could be life-saving or prevent them from having life-changing injuries to themselves. And many of those people, I regret to say, I think know that they are peddling untruths, but they still do it. In my view, they should be ashamed. And I'll leave it at that.
And just on that, Steve, I'm not familiar with the works of, or not as familiar with the works of Nicki Minaj as I probably should be, but I am familiar with Nikki Kanani, superstar GP of Bexley, who's appeared many times on before you, who will tell you that vaccines are wonderful and everybody should get them. So I prefer to listen to Nikki Kanani. And